So, there's a channel called ThinkTank. I came across this video just after I made the three-part response to the Flying Spaghetti Monster. 5 questions Christians have for atheists, and I guess it's answered by someone who identifies as an atheist, and another one who says that he's a polytheist, but I believe that's in a joking way. So, 2 atheists, I guess. But here we go. And I marked at when the questions were at. So let's go. Where does morality come from? If not from God.
That's an easy one. Well, I would argue, first of all, look, if you're a Christian, I understand that you think that your morality comes from God, but it comes from temporally and geographically limited humans interpreting old books to fit the way that they are. That's literally where Christian morality comes from. Originally, supposedly, it comes from God, or at the very least from the people that wrote down what he said, or people who...
That wasn't the question at all. Where does morality come from, if not God? Now, where does Christian morality come from? But the type of morality that they're thinking of in this video, and you can go on to check it out. It's on ThinkTank, 5 questions Christians have for atheists. And what they call morality does not match up with what the Vikings, or the people that we refer to as the Vikings, that culture, doesn't line up with what they would see as moral or ethical, nor does it line up with ancient pagan imperial Rome, nor ancient Greece, nor the Aztecs, nor Japan during World War II, or China under harsh communism in the 60s and 70s, or even China centuries before that, or modern day Middle East, many countries like Saudi Arabia, or many parts of Africa, nor does it line up with the Navajo, the Apache, and the Comanche before contact with the settlers, and even after contact with the settlers. Yeah, they missed the boat on that one. Now let's go to the next one, which is at, it's at 8:50. So it started at 8:34.
But all, that's how I feel. Like I can enjoy it, but it's not. He's not 100%. We should do a video, 10 ways that God is. I think I'm gonna work on that. The next one. So can you just do whatever you want? So the fear is, if I become an atheist, then I'll be scared of death and all.
So can you just do whatever you want? Yeah. I mean, ask yourself, why is murder wrong? I mean, we define murder as unjust killing, right? Plenty of cultures, from ancient Carthage to ancient Phoenicia, practiced human sacrifice and temple prostitution. Not just human sacrifice with the Phoenicians and the Carthaginians, but infant sacrifice, from the newborn until about 5 years old. Sacrificing toddlers. They have urns that are about 30 feet tall that are just full of bones of ranging from newborns up to toddlers. Look at the shenanigans that have gone on in countries where, again, like North Korea, China before the mid-90s, Soviet Russia, the French Revolution. And then even look at Native American morality before the white man got here. Again, and I hate using the term Native American because obviously there's Cherokee, Chickasaw, Seminole that were not like people like the Lakota Sioux or the Comanche or Apache. Because weakness, sympathy, compassion, and shameful behavior were all seen as the same thing. So, yeah. Or when we have fallen states, when we witnessed fallen states, yeah, especially when there's civil genocides going on, like things like Rwanda, like what happened in Rwanda. This is called ThinkTank, and no, explain to me why murder is wrong, right? Jordan Peterson articulated this a lot better, but I'd urge anybody who's reacting to this question right now, being like, "You're fucking dumb," and check out Jordan Peterson.
Also, if everybody became atheists, the whole world would break down. Which I don't believe is true. No, you can't do whatever you want because we still have laws. Well, which we have whether you're in a Christian country or a Muslim country or a secular country.
Kim Jong-un and the people close to him in power, many dictators, and you remember Islam began with the spread of the sword, and it sanctioned them to go out and enslave, rape, and kill. I mean, just massacre entire cities of people. So they took away all that stupid Christian morality, right? And they said, look, now it's sanctioned. So they just went out and did it. And when they ran into a tribe like that were polytheistic, they just had kind of incorporated their kind of stuff and said we could still, I mean, there's whole surahs devoted to the spoils of war and loot and booty and how many slaves you can take and yeah. What you're calling basic morality, it only exists and only came from the Christian West. So sorry about that, but we're not yet at the most anti-scientific part of it, which is ridiculous. Let's get to that, because this is something mighty to behold.
People. It's a very good point. Next one. Where did the universe come from? Aha! If God didn't make it, then where did it come from? So this is where I have an answer for that. You do? My answer is well, first of all, you can say, I don't know. My answer is I don't know. And I would argue neither do you. Yeah, that's what I would say. That's the exact same thing. It's like, you don't either.
The Big Bang.
And this is a frustrating thing, because my girlfriend and I had this argument where I was like, are you an atheist or are you not? I'm like, fundamentally, it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. I think Mark Barron also goes like, I just don't fucking care. Mm-hmm. And I get that. I find it interesting.
1255.
I get to make the argument that our universe was created by a high schooler in an alien dimension.
No, you don't.
Which is a popular theory. And that holds water. That's as far as it needs to go. And his was created by the Greek gods. as who are aliens, who are alien. No, but in that way, they're tight. They're into
the Greeks never believed that the Titans nor the gods created the universe. They believed in an infinite universe.
They're in a Titan's thigh. No, stomach. Okay, so here's my theory. I'm not 100% sure of this, but based on
Don't call me.
my limited understanding of physics, I don't believe that the universe came from anything. And the reason that I don't believe that is that space and time do not exist independently of one another. They are related to each other. And without space, you don't have time. There was literally no time before the universe to precede it, from whence an effect could come. The only reason we have time is because we have space and matter. And so I don't think that it came from anywhere. I think that it has always existed because that is the nature of existence.
Yes. Well, yes. That was the atheist argument until the Big Bang was proven. Our universe is only 13.5 billion years old. So, space, energy, time, and matter came from nothing. An uncaused cause. This is why these people, these guys don't understand the implications of what they're saying, and they're flat out denying the Big Bang. And that's what atheists had to do all throughout the 20th century, until the WMAP satellite in 2002 went up and took a picture of the photon flash, and we knew about it because the rate of expansion. So they're right and they're wrong. They believe in an eternal universe, which that has been solidly disproven because of the Big Bang. And the atheists were initially, and some still are, crazily against it because it now answers one of the three philosophical proofs of God. The cosmological is answered. The universe came into existence, and it came into existence along with all these mathematical and, with all the laws of thermodynamics and everything like that. That's why now people are resorting to, we're in a computer simulation because of all of these, instead of saying, all of this adds up to proof of a creator. They try to say, oh, well, there is a creator, but it's a supercomputer. How do they know that? No, it's the one outside of space, energy, time, and matter, God. They don't understand how absurd it's called ThinkTank, for God's sake, and these are two atheists that are mocking religious belief, and then they say something so stupid. Now let's get to the fifth one. I believe it's at 1626, so we'll start at 1609.
There you go. Yeah, he talks
I thought I was like Einstein.
Yeah.
I always thought I was.
Yeah, no one else did. Final question. Okay. What happens if you're wrong? So if you're wrong...
Hold on. It didn't say what happens if you're wrong. It says, where did the universe come from? So they duck the question. Don't think I'm kidding. Hold on. Or think I'm joking.
Like him. But just like him. There you go. Yeah, he talks.
I always thought I was like Einstein.
Yeah.
I always thought I was.
Yeah, no one else did. Final question. Okay. What happens if you're...
Where did the universe come from? They just ducked it. What happens if you're wrong? Is the one they wanted to answer, because now they get to be like, well, so they have demonstrated that they don't understand science. They deny the Big Bang, or the fact the universe is 13.5 billion years old, and they accept a model of the universe that has been debunked completely, the eternal universe. And then the last question, since they don't have an answer for it, they go with an emotional one. Well, what if you're wrong? You know, basically, the only people who ask this are fundamentalist Christians or evangelical Christians and some Muslim street preachers.